earlier. All right, guys, we are live. We're back.
Oh shit! Whoop, whoop.
Yes, indeed. Indeed, we're back with another Freaks and Peaks. We're live. We got the homies in the voice chat, left to right. Cosmic Kaiser,
for the juggalos and juggalettes,
and we got TTV Despair. Despair.
All right, I'm out of here. See you.
We're waiting all week for that one.
Got him.
And then
See
homie Vala, Yo Dreams, SSD extraordinaire.
Oh,
follow your dreams, don't follow mine. Damn.
We in there, boys.
It's fucking future follow with his SSD.
He's loading up 10 times faster than us now.
You guys want to tell the public about what's going on? Because
Nope, you are. You gonna tell them? Go ahead.
I ain't telling shit.
Yeah, tell them everything.
I ain't doing the damn thing.
Tell them how I've been using a hard drive, slow ass, crusty hard drive for the past like 80 years. You had a SSD sitting in your fucking shit for like a year. Didn't install it.
All right. I'll preface everybody. I'll let
Making
everybody
us
know.
wait 80 years while you load last into every game. Let me stop.
So Fala's been sitting on a hard drive upgrade. He has a mechanical hard drive, and he's been sitting on an SSD for over a year. And yesterday we bullied him into making an upgrade. We fucking SSD shamed him into making an upgrade.
Look, man, we sitting there, we playing Remnant in this motherfucker. I'm sitting there waiting 80 years. I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck going on? Did my game freeze? Nah, it's just Fala's hard drive.
Moral of the story is friends don't let friends use mechanical hard drives when they got SSDs.
Facts. Upgrade.
Well, I just want to say fuck y'all. All right, you know.
Nah. Fuck me. Fuck you. Wait, think about all the time wasted.
It's gonna hit him next time we play a game and he loads. He's just gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna go take a break or I'm gonna go get water. He's like, oh shit, it loaded.
Yeah, First thing he was like, yeah, man, it feels great booting up hella quick. I'm like, yeah, I bet it does. Yeah, I'm sure.
No, you asked me, does it boot up hella quick? And I said, yeah, it takes 10 seconds.
I did not ask you shit. I didn't ask you a thing, bro. The first thing you said when I popped in, he was like, yeah, it does feel really good having Windows boot in 2 seconds. Oh, yeah.
I've never had Windows booted that fast. I thought you were literally exaggerating.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah, I know. I remember when I got my first SSD. I had a crusty ass laptop. I bought my SSD. Keep in mind, this was like fucking 7 years ago. So goddamn, the fuck Fala been doing? Damn, bro. Imagine playing. Like this guy was playing FF14 on a hard drive.
Yes.
So was I though.
I mean,
I transferred all my shit over to the SSD afterward.
Can we change subject? Let's change subject.
I changed it over afterward.
This is actually because now it's got me thinking. He was playing Call of Duty on a hard drive.
Yeah.
Yes.
Listen, it's all over now. The
loading wasn't that bad.
Yo, do you know how long it takes shader comp? You know what?
It's in the past now. It's in the past.
He was playing Halo Infinite.
Be forgiven.
Infinite.
Yes, all of these games. Yes. What the fuck else was I gonna use?
Street Fighter 6, Exo Primal Beta.
Street Fighter 6 ain't that bad.
That's true.
Street Fighter 6.
Loading is pretty fast on Street Fighter 6. It's addictive.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Remnant 2, we gotta get moving along so we can actually play some Remnant 2. I do want to play tonight.
Yeah, I'm trying to play Monster Hunter.
Oh, on that note, I know this isn't what we plan to talk about, but Revenant 2 actually sold 1 million units. So
yeah, good for them. Good for
nice. I mean, it's good.
Well deserved. Good ass game.
Definitely well deserved from them devs. They put in a lot of work. It is a good looking game. It's a good looking game. It's a fun game. It's a game that's gonna keep busy for a long time. What else is keeping people busy for a long time are these Nintendo Switch 2 dev kits hitting the wild and rumors of the Nintendo Switch 2. I mean, I hate to say, but we did kind of talk about this like 3 weeks ago.
Was it that long ago? Probably.
Was it like 3 weeks ago? To June? No,
I mean, to be honest,
I don't remember. We've spoken about it a couple
the
times.
22nd.
Yeah, to be fair, we did talk about it even before then, but yes. Yeah.
I just want the specs to leak. Hopefully, it being PS4 level or whatever are true, because it can't be any worse than that, or else it's going to be ass. So hopefully, I am a little disappointed that they're going to launch without an OLED fucking version, which is a little weird, but whatever. Well,
because they're trying to keep prices down.
That's what it says. Maybe they'll have a separate OLED unit, but
we don't know yet.
We know they're gonna have a separate OLED unit, but I want it at launch though.
It's not announced yet, so we don't know. Like maybe they'll announce a dual bundle. Maybe they'll have like OLED, non-OLED.
I guess a good 1080p screen is fine, but like, come on, bro. It's not comparable. Like everybody's like, yeah, but the Steam Deck has 1080p. It looks great. I don't care about the motherfucking Steam Deck, bro. I've had a PlayStation Vita since what, 2000? I don't even remember what year that shit came out. I've had it for over a decade now. That shit has an OLED screen. There's no reason we're in 10 years. It had to have been over 10 years since the Vita. It has to be.
Boys.
Like,
I think so.
I got my Vita right here. I'm looking at my Vita right now. Look how beautiful this screen is. Beautiful, bro. Like, what? This is ancient tech.
It is
just put
10
fucking
years.
OLED on the shit.
Over 10 years for the Vita.
I refuse to believe that OLED is that. Well, let me not say. I'm sure.
Well,
obviously, there's production costs,
maybe.
right? But if the Vita had OLED 80 years ago, I don't see what the excuse is now. Especially when you know it's just gonna sell anyway. It's gonna sell like fucking. I don't fucking know. But
I got some ideas about that. I think not going OLED keeps it cheap. Which, if you want your base,
you think that's the reason
release?
Why? I don't think it is.
I think so. I think they want to keep it cheap because all these other handhelds, especially if they want it to be as powerful as the PS4 is rumored, whatever, right? Like, I think if they want to have that be at a nice entry point, probably release at the same price as the Switch. I don't think they would release it more expensive. Maybe $50 more expensive than the Switch original release.
How much is the Switch OLED?
The Switch OLED is $100 more than the base Switch, I believe.
That's how much Switch was at launch.
I think it's gonna run down the same cycle again. I think they release no
Switch
OLED to
250?
keep it down and then drop it at
what was
a higher
the Switch
price.
at launch?
I think the
250
Switch's
or
price at
350?
launch was $3, but I could be mistaken.
I think it was
$299.
Switch launch price was $299. It's $50 more than the Switch launched at. So I don't know. I feel like I don't think that's it.
You think they're gonna go for?
It's the let's get our money twice from people that usually buy things twice from Nintendo, like me, right? They're gonna want to they're gonna put out the base model, then a year and a half from then they're gonna put out the Switch Lite, the Switch 2 Lite, and they're gonna put out the Switch OLED again. So it's like it's just the Nintendo cycle of let's just see how much we can milk our fucking, milk people for their shit. And I'm gonna be guilty of being one of those motherfuckers. So it's like whatever.
I mean, you guys eat that shit up. So
I think I'm gonna wait.
OLED, listen to me, bro. An OLED screen, people, it's so baffling to me, bro. I'm gonna go down this tangent. It's so baffling to me how motherfuckers will literally sit in front of a 4K screen or an OLED screen or whatever kind of new technology we got out, right? I'm gonna exclude 8K because that ain't shit yet. But it'd be amazing to me how people can sit in front of these screens and be like, wow, this shit doesn't look amazing compared to what they've had, right? Like, motherfuckers will literally sit and look at an OLED Switch and be like, yeah, I don't see the difference. Yeah, it's not that big of it. I'm like, motherfucker, OLED is godlike. Bro, I went to my boy's house. I picked up the OLED Switch. I think it came out when Metroid, what was it? Metroid Dread dropped. I played that shit on my boy's OLED. I was like, this is beautiful. Why the fuck is this not? This better be how the Switch 2 launches. Of course, it's just
I think
rumors,
it's
but
really hard
hope
to
it
see
is.
unless it's like right in front of you. You know what I mean?
Of
Like,
course, you can't sell it to people that don't know, but I don't know, man. I've had an OLED TV for the past 2 years, and I can never go back. Like, I have an OLED TV in front of me right now, and then I have my monitors to my side, and it's like night and day. Like, it's like, nah, bro. I need my OLED Switch, especially if, like, they're talking about they're gonna add DLSS to a lot of shit. That's been rumored for a while. Like, since the chip in the Switch is NVIDIA, whatever. they're gonna have like some way to incorporate DLSS into a lot of their fucking games or whatever. I'm like, what's the point? I mean, obviously better performance, but like they wanna boost shit up to like 4K. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is the point of having 4K shit on a 1080p screen? What's the point of that? Like, something don't add up. Something's not adding up.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, honestly, it's all rumors right now. It's all hearsay. A lot of it is just based on
Nintendo, bro.
It's based on dev kits. So
this is the company that did that had a dock that didn't have an Ethernet port on it or some shit like that. What was it? Something.
I had to buy mine. No, it didn't have a LAN.
I forgot.
It didn't have a LAN.
I have the fucking LAN adapter. I've had the LAN adapter so long that I forgot the dock doesn't have an Ethernet port on it.
You had to buy it. You had to buy the shit. Yep.
The OLED one does though, right?
I forgot.
The OLED one has a LAN adapter, right? I don't.
It does. It has Ethernet on it.
I think so.
That's surprising.
I believe so.
Let's see. OLED switch Ethernet. It does. Wow. It
Yeah.
does.
I think that was another upgrade.
Like that's some miraculous new feature. Like,
everybody gave them shit about it not being in the original dock.
Yeah, so it better be in the new one.
I mean,
not much.
As they should have gotten shit for it. Like, how do you not?
Nintendo always going to get shit, but people are still going to buy everything, though. That's the problem. Like, no one's going to speak with their wallets.
People
for
have
Nintendo.
assumed that people were going to be using this more so in handheld than whatever, right? And to be fair,
I would 100% use it more in handheld. I agree.
To be fair, yeah, I wasn't one of those guys, but I do agree. Like, they combine their 3DS, those 3DS motherfuckers that bought a Switch, you know, that's what they bought it for. Like, that was like the main selling point of it. Like, but I still think an Ethernet port, bro. After all the shit they've got, bro, they've been getting shit for not having an Ethernet port since the original Wii, right? When Brawl came out, and we had that shitty ass. We're using the same. You can use the same LAN adapter that she was using back in 2000 and fucking what year was that? 2007, 6, something like. You can use that same LAN adapter on your fucking Switch.
Yep.
Just to fucking have a wired connection. That's some sad shit, bro. But I sound super negative, but I'm gonna be the first one in line to buy one. So whatever. Like, I don't know what it is, bro. Like, every time a Nintendo console drops, I have to have it. Like, there's no way.
It's hilarious. Despair could condemn Nintendo for everything. Like, man, this last time I told you about tomorrow, like, first in line.
Yeah,
I'm gonna, bro. But I don't know. That is just because I love Nintendo. I mean, I can't shit on them, right? Like, I'm gonna shit on them for the rest of them. Yeah, I'm gonna shit on them for the rest of the time when they do stupid shit, which is they have a track record of doing stupid shit. But I'm not missing Mario Kart. I'm not missing Smash. I'm not missing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man,
yeah.
It's not. To this day, I still don't forgive them from shutting down Super Mario 35.
Oh yeah.
I
don't even know why. Like, bro, Pac-Man 99 is still popping. I don't even know why they shut down the Mario one.
No, they shut down Pac-Man too.
When did they shut down Pac-Man? People were still playing that shit. I literally just watched somebody playing that shit like a couple of months ago.
Is still on, actually.
But I think they're
Pac-Man 99 is Bandai Namco. That's not them.
Wait a minute.
No. But didn't they drop a fucking thing that they were gonna shut it down? I think it hasn't shut down yet, but it is shutting down.
Not yet. It's scheduled to shut down in October this year. October 8th.
What the hell?
See?
Okay, October.
Yeah,
I mean, well, it's not down
why did
yet.
Nintendo keep with the Mario 35? I'm pretty sure people would have kept playing that shit
for
constantly.
I mean,
oh my god,
Pac-Man 99 was fire. That shit was popping.
Was.
Everybody I know was streaming that shit. I love Pac-Man though, so that's different for me. But like Mario, come on, bro. People were playing that shit. So I don't understand.
Yo, I was on that thing, bro. Like, it was like my reason for living for a minute, dude. And they just shut it down for like no reason. No reason.
You get a dub in Pac-Man 99, Despair?
Huh?
Did you get a dub in Pac-Man 99?
Yeah, bro, are you kidding me?
Just making sure, man.
I got like 80 million wins in fucking Pac-Man 99. I was grinding that shit when it came out.
Yeah,
I was watching people stream that shit. I was on YouTube watching people play that game. Like, I love Pac-Man. I grew up playing Pac-Man. Like, my mother, I used to sit down and play that shit with my mom growing up.
I got a dub on the stream and started cursing out everybody in the lobby.
Every time I talked to my mom about video games, she'd be like, "They got a new Pac-Man now." I'm like, "Yeah, try Championship Edition." And she was like, "Okay."
Championship Edition is dope too.
Yeah, like my mom loves that shit. That was like a bonding experience for me and my mother. Pac-Man will always be my shit. Like, bro, I was more hyped for that one than the Mario shit, bro. I was like, "Yo, Pac-Man 99, yo, come see me." I was like, "Damn."
Nah, I was mad salty at. I was mad salty about Pac-Man 99 only because I kind of blamed it. Like, it felt like Pac-Man 99 replaced the Mario game. because that's how they did
Yeah.
it. Like in terms of the
Yeah.
advertisement. So I was just like, I ain't playing this. Nothing on Pac-Man. Don't get me wrong. Pac-Man's godlike, but
Yeah, watch your
like,
mouth.
hey man, listen.
That's
they
the whole
took
console
away.
wars.
They took away my game.
Oh,
Nah, I feel you. I feel you,
that
'cause
goes
I love
back
that shit
to fucking Atari versus Nintendo.
Bro, Pac-Man was. I'm sorry, bro. Like something about
The
Pac-Man
ancient
is
wars.
just. Pac-Man was just godlike, bro. Like I
That
love
shit was-
Mario too. I grew up with both, but Pac-Man just even to this day, Pac-Man Championship Edition and Championship Edition 2. When I got on those games, it just brings out this energy where I'm just like that feeling when that arcade feeling when you want to get the highest score.
Mhm.
Pac-Man has the online leaderboards. I was like, all right, who are my friends that has the highest score? Let me attack that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I love that game. I love those kinds of games.
My shit was Miss Pac-Man on the Sega Genesis.
Yeah, we need to have a topic. It might not be tonight. Maybe we could do it next week or whatever. But we need to talk about like some of these franchises because that just reminded me of SSX, right? But we just talk about some of these ghosted franchises that just disappeared and that we haven't heard anything about.
Yeah.
That were actually that good sellers, right? Did really well, and they just gone. Like we need to have a conversation about shit like that. Because that whole high score thing just reminded me of SSX, the most recent one that came out on like PS3 360. And I remember when it came out, there was an online leaderboard, and me and my boys were just fucking on that shit. Like, oh, I beat your shit last night, bro. I bet I'm gonna beat your bet. I'll beat your shit tomorrow. Like just like that and Sonic Generations, like that's all we've been doing. Like, yeah, I beat your time, bro. Check it out. Like, I love shit like that.
Yeah.
Even when Neon White came out. Me and Guy
yeah,
Manley was
yeah.
like, yo, man, I'm trying to beat your shit. I'm like, yeah, you're not
Guy
beating my
Manley's
shit,
trying to
bro.
beat all my
Like,
fucking times.
yeah, you know, like nobody's beating my times, bro. Like I was literally
Nah,
like
yeah,
top 10
you
on the
guys were
leaderboards
on-
and that shit.
You guys were on that for a minute, dude.
Yeah, nobody was bodying me. And now I was like, y'all, you and Freak can go at it, bro. But I got the throne.
I wasn't
bro.
even
got the
going at it. I
crown,
was just
bro.
getting the fucking
Like,
top medals, and that was
yeah,
it.
you
I
was
wasn't
just
even
getting
trying to
the fucking
improve.
shit.
I was just
Like-
getting shit. Get that ass beat.
Bro.
in
Yo,
goddamn
so maybe
feature.
we could
That
talk
fucking
about
shit.
it right before the September craze. So
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Because
That's
because
true.
once September drop, I'm assuming we're gonna have shit to talk about like literally every week.
Oh yeah, definitely. Once Starfield drops, yeah. I mean, even later
either
this
that
month with
or
an
fucking
entire
Armored Core.
conversation about all the shit dropping. Like, jeez, man,
Yeah.
that'd be a whole 2
That'll-
hours.
That'll be next week.
Yeah.
But to bring things back to the Switch to tie it off.
Hold on, one more thing. Bomb Rush Cyberpunk,
Oh my
August
God.
18th. Just saying.
August 18th,
August
finally?
18th.
They got a release
Yeah.
date? Oh, geez.
Yep.
Okay. So, yes. All right. Back
Well,
to tie things off with the
yep.
Switch 2.
Mhm.
The one thing I wanted to bring up with you guys, well, first of all, I think depending on the games that they drop, what are going to be exclusive to the Switch 2, I might wait to see if there is going to be an OLED edition, because I got a Steam Deck,
Mhm.
right? So I have
True,
that
true,
luxury to kind of like sit back and wait a bit, right? I'm not going to be starved because I still got my Switch. I got a Steam Deck. So when it comes to the handheld market, I'm kind of set for now. They drop an OLED version, I'm all over it.
I love how this guy said he's I'm sorry. Nah.
What?
Shut the fuck up, bro.
You don't think I want to?
Because listen, bro. You
I
have a
waited
Steam Deck.
actually.
Your Steam Deck. Yeah, but shut up. You're
Shut up.
Yeah.
Just shut up.
Your
Just shut
Steam
the
Deck.
fuck up.
Listen, bro. Your Steam Deck is not gonna play Mario Kart fucking
That's-
9.
That's why I said
Your
it
Steam
depends
Deck's
on the
not gonna
games. It
play
depends on the
new
games.
3D
man.
Mario. It's not gonna play.
If those
I'm
games
sorry.
are being released
Like-
in the first year of life and there's no
Yeah,
OLED
like-
in sight, then I'm gonna be in a tough spot,
I'm
right?
sorry,
But I'm
bro,
gonna wait.
like,
I'm gonna hold
not
out as long
happening.
as I can, man. But
It
that
ain't
with that being
happening
said,
for me.
did you
Like-
guys hear that they still have as of now they still have Metroid Prime 4 listed as a Switch game?
Yeah,
I don't
but
believe
that,
Not a
shit.
Switch 2.
That's
I
gonna
believe it
change.
because y'all forget what Nintendo does every generation. They launch a staple game on current gen and next gen. It just
Yeah,
why
I
is that
think
a
it's
surprise?
another Breath of the Wild.
Like,
I think it's another
yeah,
Breath
why
of
is
the
that a
Wild
surprise?
situation.
Like,
No,
it's
not a
probably gonna
surprise.
launch
I
on
just
the
wanted to
Switch
see what your thoughts were.
because there's a billion motherfuckers on the planet with the Switch right now.
Mhm.
It's probably gonna launch on the Switch and then have a new Switch version. It's gonna be the same as Breath of the Wild, fucking Twilight Princess, all these other games that did that. That's not a surprise to me. Like that's the most likely outcome.
Yeah, for me, I think I'm just gonna wait. But if they release Mario Kart 9 as like a launch title, I'll probably get it.
He said he think he
That's gonna put me in a tough spot, man.
Hey,
I'll wait as long
to
as I
be
can.
fair,
man.
out of all you out of this entire group, I've had the most patience. I got to switch the last out of everyone.
I'll show you some fucking patience. And I'll be in here fucking talking hella shit on Mario Kart, and you don't got it. Yeah, whatever you say. Whatever you say.
And then for Nintendo,
Mario Kart, y'all gonna be on it. Like, and if y'all not on it, I'm finding new friends. That's it.
This is very good at being the voice chat, showing off the fucking. He's gonna be in the Discord showing off Mario Kart, and I'm just gonna be that fucking meme with a dude slamming his fucking card on the table.
Yeah, you're gonna be Squidward looking outside, like while SpongeBob and Patrick is having fun. Like, listen, bro.
To be fair, the thing with. There's literally no point in waiting for anything, right? Because it's like Nintendo just gonna keep it all the same price no matter what, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah. The only argument I could ever see being like a reason for not buying a console at launch is this whole how this gen has been in particular, right?
Oh, it's been ass.
But that's because of like outside forces, right? Like COVID fucked everything up, right? I'm sure a lot of devs pushed the shit back. Right, or they made the decision to launch things on PS4 as well because they knew people were not going to get PS5s or whatever and the new Xbox or whatever. So this generation, it makes the most sense to sit and wait, right? But come on, y'all, when it comes to like the Nintendo shit, bro, if I'm in here and I'm playing Mario Kart, it's gonna be me and who? Me and like Anubis playing Mario Kart. Y'all motherfuckers is gonna sit here and watch it and let us play, and y'all are gonna get it. I'm gonna peer pressure the fuck out of y'all. Like, there's no way in the
eyes of an angel.
Yeah, there's no way in hell y'all motherfuckers.
If they announce Mario Kart 9 and it's a launch title, I'm in trouble. But if they don't announce Mario Kart 9 and they launch the game and it's a year into the game's life and the OLED is on the horizon, I'm gonna wait on that OLED.
Deluxe Plus.
You're
and
right.
I'm gonna buy it.
It's gonna be Mario Kart Mobile. What's the mobile one called? Mario Kart Mobile.
Mario Kart Tour.
Mario Kart Tour, Mario Kart Tour Plus.
No, don't say that because Mario Kart Tour is godlike.
No, I played it. I played it for a long time. I just
Mario
didn't like
Kart
that it
Tour
wasn't against real people.
Like, yeah, true.
That's what turned me off of
Mario
the game.
Kart Tour is what fucking he should be right now.
I played it for a long time.
They're adding all this stuff from Tour into 8 right now.
Oh yeah, that's what they're doing. Yeah, that's all their new content, quote unquote.
Look, all I need from a new Nintendo console is either a Zelda at launch, a Mario Kart at launch, 3D Mario at launch, or Smash, right? All I need, and that's it. Like, because let's be real, back in the day when I was younger, I could be like, man, yeah, I gotta be smart. I gotta tell my parents what I gotta pick this and that, bro. I'm a grown ass man. We gonna know the Switch is coming out for at least 6 months, before it drops. Get your shit up and get one, all right, motherfuckers. I would hit no shit if that shit launches with Mario Kart or any random like multiplayer game that looks cool, all right, and we not on it. Splatoon 8, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro.
Adults
Splatoon
with adult
8.
money, man.
Listen, bro. Well, you got a kid now, so you better get a Switch too, all right?
I'm gonna get a Switch too, so I can let her get the. No, she's gonna get the Switch when I get the Switch too. She gets the hand-me-down.
Hey, smart.
There you go.
Yeah, no. There you go.
That's what my dad used to do. He give me the hand-me-downs.
Listen, don't let me coerce motherfuckers into buying shit, because I'll have y'all broke. All right? The hell?
You already got me broke.
What I do? I didn't even do it. Nah, you think all right? Hold on. You know what? I got you.
Baldur's Gate 3, Remnant 2.
I didn't tell you to buy. Listen.
Armor
I'm gonna need y'all to stop. Y'all are like, this is like reverse peer pressure now with this Baldur's Gate 3 shit.
He's broke. He's broke, but he's booting up 75% faster.
Yeah, right. So look, the payoff is great. Like
SSD.
No, that doesn't count. Freak. That shit don't count because he bought that shit last year, bro. He recouped already. Fuck out of here.
I'm just messing with you.
He recouped from that shit already. And that shit was on sale for like how much? You got that shit cheap too. Get out of here, bro.
Well, by the way, just as an announcement, SSDs are super cheap, even compared to when I bought them a year ago. Yeah. So if you guys were holding off like me, now's the perfect time to get them.
Wait till November.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna
get
a nice fat one on a Black Friday sale.
Yeah. But
like a 5 TB.
This reverse pressure with this reverse peer pressure with this Baldur's Gate shit, bruh. I literally brought the shit up one time and now niggas is like, oh man,
I'll take major credit for that one, because now this person will be the one co-op video, and I'm like, yeah, we gotta run this.
Because I think the game, because I personally think if we could get like a consistent people for in here or
Yeah,
something
no,
like
I
that,
agree.
we could have fun with that game.
Absolutely.
My first, like, my girl wants to play it. That's the reason why I'm hella into it, because she's been talking about that game for like 3 years. That's the main reason why. That's what got me into it. So she wants to play that shit. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna play with her, obviously. And then if y'all play it, I'm like, all right, cool. Then I'll play with y'all too. But
I don't know how many parties you could get going. How many files can you have going at the same time?
bro, you can make like 80 characters.
That's crazy. Because I'll do a group with y'all. I'll do a solo run. I'll do a group of maybe like if it's me and somebody else.
Multiple characters,
bro. Yeah, that's
Yo, you know what's hilarious about this whole thing? He has not bought the game yet.
What are you talking about? I have the game. I've had the game.
He bought it.
I've had early access forever.
Nah, on Steam it says like, oh, Despair wants this game.
My shit is
It doesn't
blocked.
say,
You
like,
can't
you
see what I
got it.
have.
That's true.
God damn it.
He's private. It's a private individual.
Damn.
See, this is exactly why. Like, what the fuck? Get the fuck out of my shit.
Well, because when I was gonna buy it, but because you made such a big deal about it, and then
Yeah,
I saw
I know.
that shit, I was like,
I had early
motherfucker.
access for like fucking a month and a half already.
So you can't gift
Oh,
him any
so
games
literally
because you don't know if he
played it
has
last
it or not.
week?
You can't gift him anything. I gifted him a
Yes,
game and he hasn't played it yet at all. So
Listen
Get off
listen
my
to me.
wish list.
Hold on. Let me tell y'all what Freak gifted me. Was it Freak that gifted me this? Hold on.
yes,
I'm
it's
gonna give
called 10.
No, we're not gonna talk about that one.
Oh,
That
you're gonna
one I
talk
will
about
play.
furry
We're gonna talk
cyberfucker?
about we're gonna.
Oh no, I didn't gift that to you. I gifted that to Guy Manley. That'll be my next gift.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay. We're gonna talk about waifu impact. That's what we're gonna talk about.
Oh yeah,
Was that you or was that Guy
Yeah,
Man? That had to have been you.
That was me.
Like-
That was me. I gifted it to you and Guy Manley.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm definitely gonna play that shit. But still, like, I'm definitely
Yeah,
gonna play
it's a Genshin Impact clone.
Look, I'm gonna play it right now.
But it's also like Call of Duty or some shit. It was some weird shit. It was like
Yeah,
Fortnite.
listen. I
It's
was
so
down.
weird.
I'll play it. Shit.
I
But
was like, look at this shit.
I don't even know what the fuck topic we were on. What the fuck are we talking about?
We weren't
Well, we were
talking about
we're
anything.
finishing on the Switch too. I mean, basically, yeah, we're gonna get it. It's gonna come out. We called it, so
We did
yeah.
call it.
So there we go.
I'm buying it. You're all buying it. If not, you're all getting fucking. I'm not communicating with any of you motherfuckers until you.
I'm definitely buying it eventually. I'm just
Like,
not. I
Yeah.
may not get it on launch. I may.
It's 300.
Whoa.
It's gonna be.
We'll see.
At most $300. Probably
sure.
250.
It's gonna be super affordable. It's probably gonna be the most affordable
mean,
console
Y'all
that's
don't
out.
get it.
Yeah.
You're losing a member of the podcast.
I think it's hard to
I'm
not
gonna make
get
a
it.
spinoff. Like,
I hope it's backwards compatible, so I could just throw my Switch.
Oh
on.
yeah, I
Fucking
need
better be.
that. That
That'd
should
be
better
nice.
be.
we were
I
talking
think
about this
that's
the other
the main
night with
thing,
Guy
yeah.
Manley. Like, I never cared about backwards compatibility, but then I look at my Switch library, and this might be the first time where if that shit is not backwards compatible, bro, it's gonna be a problem. Like, I mean, like I said, to be fair though, that's gonna be a big deal if it's not. So I don't think they're gonna do that. I'm pretty sure it will be. Like, that
I
would be
hope.
huge. You know how many games are on the? I think there's more games on the Switch than there's been games on any console that they've ever put out ever in Nintendo's history. So there's no way, bro.
Ooh,
Are we
shit,
just
that's
talking-
competitive?
Are we just talking about like the stuff on their online store as well?
Yes.
Cause
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
all the
The
shovelware and
virtual
shit, that's
console,
massive.
yeah.
Yes, and that
The
shit,
shovelware.
Look, some of that shit might be ass, but people buy them. Like,
Yeah, they
Like
do.
that Last of Us clone that got taken down.
Oh yeah.
That was pretty
Like, there's a
funny.
lot of games on the Switch that I used to randomly go on the Switch. It's like Steam, right? You randomly go on the store, you see
Mhm,
something on sale
yeah.
for like $5, and it's like, I would never play this, but it's on sale. I'm gonna try it. It looks cool, and it ends up being dope. Like, I have hella Switch games, bro.
I've definitely bought a couple dollar games that ended up being trash.
Do not incentivize me to hack that shit. Like, that's all I'm gonna say, because I will.
Mhm.
Like,
You heard it here first.
oh,
All right,
Nintendo Ninjas,
next-
whatever.
Next,
Eat my ass.
next topic.
Yeah, we gotta talk about Capcom's unreleased game.
Oh,
That's going to be Monster Hunter or something.
Is it? They said they have an unreleased game that's being worked on that's going to sell
Everyone's
millions,
saying it's
right?
Monster Hunter.
Yep.
DK.
It's look. So me and Despair are in the camp that it has to be Monster Hunter.
I don't know.
because
I agree. I think so. But then it's like, I'm still in the mindset of it could, like, I'm trying to think of like what Capcom game could sell that much. Like we were in here going back and forth about what Capcom has that would sell, that they will be that confident.
That confident,
right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And there's not that many, right?
Hunter, right?
There's Resident Evil. There's Resident Evil. There's Monster Hunter.
And think about the timing, right? Think about the timing, right? Monster Hunter Rise just ended the content release shit is done, right? We still have, I don't know if y'all remember that NVIDIA leak list where every single one of those games has been confirmed. Like every single one of those games on that leak list has come out or been announced as coming out soon, right? So that leak, shout outs, whoever leaked that shit, man. I hope that motherfucker's not rotting in the soul somewhere because that motherfucker was godlike. Like whoever leaked that NVIDIA leak was crazy. Like, so Monster Hunter 6 was on that list, right? So that's one of the only games on that list still that hasn't come out yet. Like I said, Monster Hunter Rise just stopped support. All of the other franchises have already been like released since Monster Hunter World, right? Devil May Cry, Street Fighter just came out. Resident Evil Village and 4 just dropped, right? So I highly doubt it's gonna be a Resident Evil game.
Right. And then we're also hearing rumors that Resident Evil 9 is dropping 2025.
Yeah.
So
and so like, come on, what else could it be? What the fuck?
There's
my only argument,
rumors coming out of Capcom now too, though.
But my only argument against it is a game like that, especially after how popular Monster Hunter is now after World. Why would they have announced that already? Like, I feel like that would have been announced already. You know what I mean? Like, are they waiting for TGS?
I think TGS
but that doesn't make sense to me now.
It may not be ready to show.
Game Awards, yeah, that makes sense. Game Awards does make sense. But I mean, it could be at a Sony conference or whatever. Shit, it could be at Gamescom. But
true.
My only
they're not gonna do a Gamescom.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But I see a lot of people saying TGS, but my thing is Monster Hunter is global now. Monster Hunter is that thing now, right? So I don't think a TGS announcement is smart. Because not a lot of motherfuckers watch TGS. Or know about
but
TGS.
Let's be real.
A lot of news.
It's like even if I don't personally watch TGS, I pay attention to TGS news.
A lot of people don't,
even as
but
a casual person.
Yeah, but TGS is Tokyo Game Show, right? A lot of people
I know,
tune into that. So I don't think that's.
I'm not saying I agree, but Capcom sometimes is just still in their ways. You know what I'm saying? So
what was the last major global announcement we've gotten from TGS?
I don't remember.
It's a tough one. Exactly. I'd have to pull up some stuff.
But they've always announced shit.
They've always had something. Yeah, they've always had stuff there. But the thing is, a lot of games nowadays are marketing towards global appeal, right? If you want to market your game globally, you probably aren't doing it at TGS. You're probably doing it at, well, we had E3 before, but we don't have that anymore. You're either doing it at the Game Awards, you're doing it at a PlayStation showcase, you're doing it at a Nintendo Direct, or you're doing it at what's the Summer Games Fest or whatever. You're doing it at one of those, right? So it's like, which one is it going to be? It could be at TGS, but I don't see how that benefits them. Because remember, Monster Hunter before World was just it was popular, but it was the majority of it was in Japan, right?
Yeah.
So TGS made sense. Now, I don't know, man. Capcom has a behemoth on their fucking shoulders now, so they gotta, I don't know, they better play their cards right with that shit. Or they might be on Bethesda level, right, where they're so confident in their game that they're like, we can announce this shit 4 months before it comes out and everyone's gonna buy it anyway.
Yeah, so, that's what I think. I just think because they're that confident that it'll sell, that they don't really need to fucking plan a whole marketing scheme over it.
Because I don't know if y'all remember.
Yeah, it's coming out, guys.
Yeah, it's coming out. It's coming out. Yo, they could be like, it's coming out next week, and it'll still sell fucking like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, so because I don't know if y'all remember when Bethesda announced Fallout 4, they announced that shit the same year. They showed it, announced it the same year it came out. They showed it in like July. No, they showed it in June. That shit came out in November, right? They were hella confident in that game, and it did super fucking well, as expected, right?
I mean, and to be fair, Mortal Kombat got
true,
publicly
announced
not too long ago.
And Armored Core.
And it's coming out. It's dropping
Armored Core
literally
2, yeah.
next month.
Armored Core as well.
Game Awards?
Both of those
Like Game
games
Awards?
got announced at the game. Well, Mortal Kombat
Yeah.
got announced a couple months ago. Armored Core got announced at the Game
Summer
Awards
Game Show?
in
Wait,
December.
Mortal Kombat got announced at Summer Games?
Did it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
I think so.
April, like around April.
It got announced
like
a couple
something
months
like that.
ago. Yeah, in June I think it got announced.
Like
Yeah,
May,
it was June.
May.
No, it was definitely June. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it was Summer
Yeah.
Games Fest.
Nah, the
But-
initial reveal trailer was December last year.
From MK1?
wait,
Not for Mortal Kombat.
For Mortal Kombat.
1?
No,
No.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking
Armored Core you're
what's
talking
on-
about.
No.
Armored Core.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
Armored Core.
Oh yeah, Armored Core. Yeah.
But the thing about
Mortal
Armored Core is
Kombat.
they showed that first trailer in December at the Game Awards. Nothing else
be
though. It was
fair-
like a teaser trailer. No
To be
date, nothing like
fair-
that. They announced
Yeah, MK1
August,
was in May.
like 2 months later.
MK1, we can make the argument for MK1, but to be fair, Armored Core has been rumored
It's
to
pretty
be in development
niche.
for the past. No, it's been rumored to be in development for the past 5 years.
Yeah,
so,
yeah,
I mean,
that is.
that's kind of
true.
different. Like, if
But
you,
those
if
were-
you had your
those
ear to
were
the ground,
rumors,
you knew
yeah.
that was coming. But Mortal
Hold
Kombat
on.
was a good example because that shit came out of nowhere. Like we
Yeah.
knew it was coming,
Yeah.
but it did come out of nowhere.
But like Ed Boon knows like, oh yeah, this shit's gonna sell fucking 6 million units. Like he has
Same
no
thing.
worries.
WB,
I want
they
more
don't
of that,
care.
man. I want more shit like that where they announce a game today and it comes out in like December or it comes out in like November.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
like it.
I'm a total fan
'Cause
of
it makes me
the
hype.
shadow drops. Yeah.
I
The shadow
love that
drops.
shit, bro. When that was huge
Oh,
back in the day when Bethesda did that shit, they were like
Yo.
Fallout, they were like Fallout 4 November, and everybody was like, "Oh shit, it's this
Mhm,
year!" Like that
mhm.
was crazy.
Yeah. You know what was a crazy release? The Xbox game, the freaking Despair help me. The
Hi-Fi Rush?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
Hi-Fi Rush.
Yeah.
That's the shadow drop when they're like it's out
be
now.
fair-
You can
to be
download it
fair-
after this presentation. I love that
To
shit.
be fair, that game. Oh, okay, it's gonna sound like I'm shitting on it, but I'm not. Less production value, of course, right? Less. It's not on the same like production level as like a fucking Monster Hunter would be, right?
It's not a AAA title. Let's
No,
be real.
nah, I wouldn't say that.
No.
I wouldn't say that.
I wouldn't say
consider it
that.
AAA. Yeah, I would definitely consider it AAA. Play it.
You would
And they say
consider
that.
it on the same level of GTA.
Absolutely. See that. This is a competition. See, you can't do shit like that, bro. That's not a good.
Wait, well, I'm
Don't
talking
be one
about
of
like,
those.
No.
Nah, don't be one
I'm
of
not
those.
getting. I'm not getting into that conversation.
Yeah, I don't think don't be one of those where you consider like games like God of War, Ragnarok, and GTA the only types of AAA games that exist. Don't be one of those, because just because a game is huge and high production quality or whatever the fuck and spend like billions of dollars in fucking whatever, doesn't mean like I don't know, man. Hi-Fi Rush to me was a AAA game, right?
Mhm.
Baldur's Gate 3 to me is a AAA game. Remnant 2 is like teetering on the edge of like
Double A.
AAA, right?
It's
It's like it's
I think
almost
they're
there.
almost
You know
there,
what I mean?
yeah.
It's almost there,
it's a
right?
good quality
Um,
game. Yeah.
Because that's the problem right now. We can have this conversation later. I don't want to like go
Yeah,
into a
yeah,
tangent,
yeah,
but I
let's-
think that's the problem right now where people assume like, oh, if it's not a AAA game, it should be free to play, or it's trash, or it's this or whatever, right? Like, so I don't think that's a good mindset to have.
No,
That's just
I
me.
agree.
We can talk about that later. Like,
Okay. So real quick, can I drop some data?
mhm.
So here are the top 5 franchises. So number 1 is Resident Evil. Number 2, Monster Hunter. Number 3 is Street Fighter. Number 4 is Mega Man, and this is like the entire franchise. It's not
Very
just one
surprising.
particular game.
Surprised Mega Man's still
Number
there.
5, Devil May Cry, and then just to toss it in there, number 6 is Dragon's Dogma. Surprisingly,
That's cool. That's actually pretty cool.
Well, quick question: does anybody know how many units did Mega Man 11 sell? I think it sold really well. No,
over a million. Over a
Question.
million.
Was Mega Man 11 only on the Switch? What was that on?
it was only on. Oh
No,
no,
it was
it was
on
on.
everything.
It was on multiple.
everything.
It was
Yeah, it
on
was on
Steam,
everything.
PS4,
So
Xbox.
this is how crazy this is, and this is why I know y'all motherfuckers is buying a Switch, right? A Switch 2, right? Because think about this: Mega Man 11 launched on every platform. I only know about the Switch version because that's the one everybody that I know bought was the Switch version, right?
Mhm.
So that tells you alone how popular that piece of fucking shit is, bro. Like,
Nice.
that's crazy.
I bought it purely on PC.
I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna get that shit.
I think
on
they
the Switch,
promoted it the most also for Switch. Same thing with like the collections.
I mean,
they
games like
usually
that make
promote the
sense to promote
collections on the
Switch, right?
Switch as well. Yeah. No, it
Like,
does make
that's
sense.
crazy
Those
to
are
me.
perfect handheld
I
titles.
didn't know
you know?
I didn't even know it lost on every other platform. That's crazy. I mean, I know it lost on PC because I saw it on PC a few times on sale, but
so yeah. And then so by going by this list, I mean we can cancel out Dragon's Dogma because we know that game.
We know that game's coming.
That's not the game. Devil May Cry. I don't believe
Devil May
they
Cry
believe
6 is
make
not happening.
Yeah.
Either way, because that guy's occupied. He was occupied with FF.
With Dragon's Dogma, right?
FF and Dragon's Dogma. Like,
it's not gonna be Mega Man because they're not confident Mega Man will sell millions of copies.
Clearly, or else they would have made one.
Right. Street Fighter just came out, so there's really only one other thing.
Well,
really?
Okay. I believe it's Monster Hunter realistically, right? Like if they're so confident in Monster Hunter's been their fucking cash cow, like literally before that announcement,
it would either
or before
be
that
Monster Hunter
rumor,
or Resident Evil. Yeah, but I don't believe it'll be
and
Resident
I don't think not yet for Resident Evil, right? But I think like before that rumor of their unannounced game, wasn't there like an article the week before saying Monster Hunter basically the units that they sold in Monster Hunter funded pretty much everything else that they've been doing for the past few years. So,
bro, Monster Hunter World is literally why we have the Capcom we have right now.
So,
like
Street Fighter 6,
absolutely.
bro.
So,
Let's go.
y'all welcome. Like the fuck?
Yeah, for sure. I'm definitely there because Monster Hunter World brought in a huge bunch of players. I was one of them. I think that the unreleased game to be rumored is Monster Hunter, some Monster Hunter game, right? But however,
it's Monster Hunter World 2.
There have been stories too that Capcom said they are working on, or they have the intention, I should put it that way, to work on
gonna be,
Monster Hunter, Onimusha, and franchises that people have.
It's gonna be Deep Down.
Deep Down? Oh my god!
But isn't Deep Down
don't fucking tease me, bro. Don't tease
me. Yeah.
Don't tease me. I've been waiting for that Deep Down for. Yeah, it looks so good. I've been waiting for Deep Down forever.
No, it did look good. So yeah, I think it's Monster Hunter because just the way the article came out with it was like it had. There's no other better way to explain this, but big dick energy. And how you that confident something's gonna sell millions of copies if only on the records that it's sold that much? Because Japan, like Capcom, is very specific on like reports.
Tangent, bro. When I saw that and I thought about it for a second, I was like, yo, this is the Capcom that I fucking love, bro. Like, I love when like they know exactly what they have and they know what it's capable of doing. Like, I love that shit. So I'm hoping that kind of energy means that they're dumping every fucking possible resource into this new Monster Hunter, bro. Because man, I have a feeling like because Monster Hunter World dropped, bro, everybody was talking about that shit. I had people, because I've been playing Monster Hunter forever. I had people that have never, I had some homies that have never even cared about that shit in their life. They don't even care about any type of like RPG. Or I've had like 2K homies, right? Like, you know, the homies, they only play 2K, they only play Call of Duty, whatever. I had those dudes saying like, yeah, you getting this Monster Hunter, bro? That shit look fire. I was like, damn, Capcom. Damn. I hope y'all know what y'all got. And by that announcement, if it is Monster Hunter, right? If it does turn out to be Monster Hunter, I'm glad they know what they have. Yeah. Because, damn, bro. Monster Hunter had like that. I consider that Rocky moment, right? Where it's like, yeah, it was underrated for a hot minute, whatever, right? And then I had that one moment, and that was it. Like, Monster Hunter's been around for fucking ever, bro. Okay, I'm going on a tangent later. We can talk about that shit later.
No, it's been primarily a handheld game.
Take notes of all these tangents because we can have conversations about this shit like later.
But I would say Monster Hunter is Capcom's Pokemon.
That's so crazy. Well,
you know what I mean?
True. I don't want to go that far.
Except Capcom actually, improves the game in every way with every new title. And we're not going to talk about Pokemon.
$1 billion, like you're right. Yeah, you're right. But still,
it's on its way. I mean, for Capcom, like that's
Yeah, people can, anybody can dream of having a series that blows up like Monster Hunter did, right? So that's like a dream.
But it's also well deserved. You know what I'm saying? Like that game was
because Monster Hunter has been good. Monster Hunter has been good for over 2 decades, right? Like So the fact that they had that one breakout game and they had the confidence to push it the way they did and it worked for them is really cool, because they didn't have to do that, right? They could have just stuck with their guns and just kept making games like Lost Planet 4 or some random bullshit, right? Trying to appeal to like, well, let me not say trying to appeal to Western audiences, because Monster Hunter World did a lot of things to appeal to that. But I don't know, man. It's like FF15, right? Remember when FF15 dropped? Everybody was like, yeah, man, this is probably going to be the game. But it was so like, the game was so splintered. Like it felt, if FF15 felt split in half to me, right? Like you saw half of them wanted to go in this direction, this Western RPG direction. The other ones wanted to stay in that old traditional whatever. Monster Hunter World just felt like everyone just met in the middle and was like, yeah, we're just going to make the best game you could possibly make. Don't matter. And it worked. Like shit like that makes every time I think about Monster Hunter World, it makes me so happy that I have people that have never cared about a series like that I've loved for my like basically the majority of my life, and now it's like Monster Hunter is like a household name now. You know what I mean? Like shit like that is cool.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
so just to wrap it up, you know that's the game. That has to be the game. What other game could it be? Like,
there's no other game. There's literally no other game.
Now that I'm thinking about it more, that has to be it.
Yeah, to be like, that confident, it's gonna sell millions, not a million, millions.
Like, I'm confident that shit drops. Everybody on my list is gonna be playing that. All my homies gonna be calling me like, "Yo, man, that new Monster Hunter came out, bro. I know you trying to play that shit." Like, I know that's the game. Like, Monster Hunter is that game now. That's
yeah,
so
not
cool
only
to think
that,
about.
but it's gonna be a Monster Hunter with like the RE engine and Nintendo now holding it back.
Next gen Monster Hunter, bro. What? Mm-hmm. Crazy.
Yeah,
crazy.
So that's,
well, let's not say that, because watch it. They're gonna be like, yeah, it's gonna be on the Switch too, and it's gonna be. Let's not go crazy yet. Actually, no, I don't. They wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that, because Monster Hunter World is a fucking beautiful game still right now.
Yeah.
And that's an old. I'm not say old game, but it's dated. So
yeah.
They're definitely gonna want to have that mainline Monster Hunter game.
Yep, look forward to that Monster Hunter, because it's definitely not gonna be a Mega Man game. So.
And everybody here better fucking play it, or else I'm gonna kick your ass.
Damn, Jesus.
I'm tired.
I could run it. Who knows? We may not be able to run the game.
Playing with you motherfuckers.
It might be too strong.
You know, actually, you know what I'm tired of hearing about? I'm tired of hearing freaks saying, "Yeah, man, I just didn't have nobody to play with." Yeah, man, I had Borderlands, I had Monster Hunter World, I just didn't have nobody to play with. Like. You know how annoyed I get when I hear that shit? I'm like, damn, bro, I'm right here.
It's been the truth though.
Like
I'm talking about past. That's you talking about past me though.
I know, but
it's different now. Things
Monster
are different
Hunter
now.
is timeless. And I know you didn't play fucking. I know your ass didn't play Iceborne, so I'm like, bro, like let's get on this Monster Hunter, bro. Let's get on this Borderlands, bro.
What's next?
What's next? Gears of War next. That's what's next.
Gears of War? Oh shit, that's true. What's next is the DBFZ.
I'm hella hyped tonight. Sorry, guys.
DBFZ having their rollback.
I was hyped.
Yeah. I just killed the hype, right?
I sleep.
DBFZ with their fucking old rollback delay announcement today that they're still working on a patch.
Oh my god!
I think
like, how do you mess this up?
I think it's. I don't understand, bro. I just
like somehow someone at their studios can't figure out rollback, and here at this point, there's not even a point in releasing this shit. They should just release a new game and then just call it at that.
You know
because
what I think it is?
Point,
yeah, I actually think that's what it is. Like, I feel like they're not putting rollback in this particular game a priority. I feel like they're trying to get it down, right? They're trying to like integrate it in a way where it works properly so that they can put it in the next game. I really don't think that putting it in this game is a priority for them. You know what I mean? I feel like there's going to be a DBFZ 2 or some other fighting game in that vein that they're planning for, and that's what their priority is. Like that's what I think it is.
No, I agree, but then like, why announce rollback for this game in the first place?
Because
like,
announcing
the game was basically done.
Because the announcement does more than the actual release of it. You know what I mean? Them saying that, yeah, we're gonna have rollback. Them acknowledging that they know what rollback. Because you have to think about it, right? A couple of years ago, people acted like they didn't know what rollback was. These devs acted like they didn't know what rollback even was, right? So
yeah, they held like a meeting and then they were all laughing at each other. You guys remember that Japanese developer bullshit?
Yeah, they had
when they were like,
these
stupid American people.
Yeah, yeah. So
bro, we
I feel like I feel like just the announcement of them acknowledging that they know what rollback is, they're putting it in, they're going to integrate it into this game or whatever, just shows that, you know, they're aware. But I don't think that this particular game is a priority, because think about it. People, I personally don't know anyone that still cares about that game. I'm sure, of course, there's people still playing it. Of course, it's a Dragon Ball game, right? People are still going to be playing it. But I think they're probably focusing on another game. Also, Arxis is working on Persona 5 Arena. We know this already. It leaked already. I don't think that the game is their main concern right now.
No, really it's not. But at the same time, like, to make an announcement, remember, this announcement was made over a year and a half, 2 years ago. Yeah, it's bordering on 2 years at this point.
Yeah, and
so for me, it's like
they know people forgot. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, if you were gonna release it, you should have released it before Street Fighter 6. Now, no one could give a damn. But like, now at this point, it's just like they could have just been like. They could have just have someone release a rumor like their next DBZ is gonna have rollback. Do you think it's gonna have roll? I felt like that would have done the same effect, because now people are just losing confidence in the publisher, because it's just like, man, they can't figure it out. Like,
I think you're forgetting this is the same publisher that's pushing Tekken 8 right now. They don't give a fuck about that game right now. They're gonna care when DBFZ 2 comes out. Right, because obviously it's a Dragon Ball game, so it's going to sell a shit ton, even if it's good or bad.
Well, because it did sell a shit ton.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, exactly. So they'd be stupid to not capitalize off of that, right? But Namco has Tekken 8 right now. They're pushing. They're trying to push the rollback in DBFZ. But like I said, I feel like them putting the rollback in this game is kind of like goodwill, right? Because they don't have to. They could just be like, DBFZ 2 drops next year or the year after, roll back day one, right? All that shit. And people would be fine with that. I don't even understand why they're still... Actually, let me not say I don't understand. Because they have to put it in, because they announced it already, right? So they have to do it.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. It's like they didn't have to make this. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could have did something like, hey, we might be working on something in the future and we'll consider your rollback. Like, whatever political BS. They didn't have to promise an update to the game, because then those people are just like, I don't even feel like playing the game anymore because our rollback's coming. So now they're not going to want to play the game that's already out.
The only reason they did it was because they announced it at the same time every other dev was announcing remakes of their games and ports of their games with rollback. Didn't Sam Show do that at that time? KOF 13.
Yeah, they fucked up too.
Guilty Gear Rev. but it was released already though. Guilty Gear Rev, Guilty Gear Exert, fucking rollback.
Guilty Gear actually came through though.
Yeah, Action Core rollback. There was a bunch of games that got updated with rollback at that time. So that was like the buzzword at the time, right? So even if the shit wasn't ready, they had to be like, okay, don't worry, we're doing it too, right? Because people would just shit on them if they didn't. So,
everyone was announcing it, and
everybody was doing it, so they couldn't be the only one saying, "Yeah, we're not doing it," or just being silent about it, right?
Yeah,
I don't know. I kind of disagree. I feel like they got more heat for announcing it, and then now it's not coming out. Versus
but when they were announcing it,
just not saying anything.
But when they announced it, it was a big deal. Everybody was hyped. We didn't know it would take this long, but at that time, I mean, it probably, you know what it probably did at that time when they announced the rollback. It probably got a bunch of people that didn't care about the game to either buy the game on sale or whatever at that time, right? Yeah, they probably got burned, but it probably worked for them. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm just looking at it from the other side, right? Like when you make an announcement like that, the people that were on the fence, they were like, man, I want to play this game, but I heard the online sucks. They hear, oh shit, rollback? Okay, cool. I'll re-download it, or I'll go buy it on sale or something like that, right? Like, I know hella people that got Sam Show when they announced the rollback. Didn't that shit suck? I don't remember. But I know that they announced the rollback for Sam Show or something like that. Was it Sam Show?
I think yes, they did announce a rollback for Sam Show the same time, and rollback for Sam Show still isn't out either, right? Like, that shit was in beta. Nope. They had a beta, and it's still not out.
Well, that just proves my point. Because when they announced the Sam Show fucking rollback, I know hell of people that bought that game when it was on sale. They were like, "Oh, it's gonna get rollback.
Yep.
I'm gonna buy it."
I'm one of them.
Hell of people that bought
I
it.
bought it.
Yep.
I bought it.
I bought it in DBFZ because they were both on a crazy sale.
I was like, oh no, and then lo and behold, like.
Yeah, but now I'm like, fool me once. Like, I'll never buy another SNK game. Like until like a year or two into the thing. See, so like, yeah, you may have gotten the 40 out of me, but you're not gonna get the other 250 I only have.
And that plays back into my point of these motherfuckers didn't even know what rollback was. It's just a buzzword now, because remember, the fuck, was it 15? Was it KOF 15 that was gonna launch without rollback or something like that?
Yeah.
It was Guilty Gear, and it was
Guilty Gear Strive for sure.
And 15 they didn't announce it for a really long time. They kind of really delayed announcing it.
That it was not gonna have what's it called until Guilty Gear came out, and all these other games came out that had rollback in it, and people were just like, the pressure was on SNK to announce that it had rollback, right? So I guarantee KOF 15 did not have rollback in it. I guarantee it.
It didn't. It didn't.
Like,
it didn't.
Yeah. So
absolutely,
you got to remember that this is like a new apparently rollback is like a new thing, new technology for these devs. So
I mean, it's been around since 2000, but yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it's new technology for the Japanese devs, right? So let's give them some slack, right? Like, remember Tekken 7 had rollback.
Right? Yeah, rollback, right? Okay.
Like,
you guys just have your shitty fucking Wi-Fi connections.
That was not no rollback. He's not wrong in that department though. But still,
no, he's not wrong. But can I make two announcements, because I'm just seeing two huge newses real quick. Resident Evil 2 remake passed over 12.6 million copies sold, making it the best-selling game in the franchise. So congrats to them.
Rightfully,
and then
so deserved. Great remake.
And then massive PC launch of Baldur's Gate 3. 205,000 people playing on Steam and climbing rapidly.
Yep,
the biggest PC launch of 2023, overcoming RE4 remake, Jedi Survivor.
Call that's probably going to be game of the year. Yeah, I did call that. Starfield probably going to be game of the year.
Might be. At this rate, what a fucking start!
Yeah, it's got
for
huge,
an RPG like
potential
that.
too.
Like, that's crazy.
A lot of people are underestimating how popular Dungeons and Dragons is. I remember I brought it up a couple weeks ago, whatever, and people were like, "Yeah," I'm like, "Y'all are crazy." Do you know how popular Dungeons and Dragons is? Like, I don't know, man. I feel like people don't understand. Like maybe I've just been around enough where I've been around in enough friend groups and groups of people where there's always that one person that's like, yeah, man, sorry, I can't be there tonight. I got to meet up for Dungeons and Dragons. Like always, bro. So I'm not even surprised that this game is taking off. Not even surprised. On top of the fact, see, this goes back to, we had this conversation before about early access, right? And this game has been in early access since what, 2020, I believe. And when I was looking up old videos of how the game used to look, and it was okay. You know, it wasn't bad, but it was nowhere near what it is right now, right? So I do feel like if going forward, I wonder if devs are going to look at opportunities like this and games like this that are like in early access for a set amount of time. They launch, they have bugs, they have all this shit in it, whatever. They get the community feedback, community tells them what they want, they implement it. Game ends up being 10 out of 10, right? Just because they had that opportunity to have the community feedback, they had the opportunity to flesh out the bugs and all that shit, right? I don't see what's wrong with that. Like, can anyone tell me what's wrong with that? Or like, am I bugging?
There's nothing. All right, there's nothing wrong with it apparently, but the devs do take consumers' trust for granted.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
You're right, but I mean, like, just looking from the outside in, right? Like, I understand why, from like a business standpoint, it's not a good idea, because people don't want their game to be out there and fucking whatever. But in Baldur's Gate's defense, you had to buy into early access. You know what I mean? You had to buy the game. It wasn't like free early access like a lot of other games have. Like, you know, you get like a discounted price or whatever. But if you was invested in Baldur's Gate 3, you've been invested. You know what I mean? Like, you bought the early access years ago or whatever. But
yeah, that game's been in early access for a while now,
forever.
and apparently like that's been a lot of the driving force behind it being the good game that it is now.
Exactly.
Because it did not get as favorable reviews initially, and the community
want
just
more of
kind of
that.
been behind it, giving the feedback, and that all goes down to the devs that released it in early access and was just like, listen, we know you want this game to be the best of this caliber game that it can be. And we're listening to you, and they did, and now it's a completely different game from when it initially released in first access and early.
To play devil's advocate, there are all those devs that release games in early access, and then they put in the work, everybody's money,
put in the
fucking
work,
money.
Right?
Yeah, they get everyone's money, and then they just dip, right?
Oh,
and that's the main complaint against the early access thing is really so. But if the devs, if you're a dev and you give a shit,
I would do that because I remember everyone. Listen. I'm gonna bring this up again. I love bringing this up. Freak gonna hate me for this, but I remember when everybody was talking about Hades, and I was like, "Y'all crazy, bro! I played this game like 2 years ago. What the fuck? Like, hello? This game's been in early access for fucking ever. What have y'all been doing?
It was in early access for like 3 years.
Yeah, I was like, bro, I've been playing this game forever. Like, y'all not? What are y'all saying? This game of the year? I know the game is great. Like, so it's like I feel like. There are certain games, and Hades, to be fair, like Hades could have launched. It didn't need early access. The games like that don't need early access, right? But the fact that it had it, and it got the polish that it needed, right, and it got the feedback that it needed, helped make it a better game.
Mm-hmm.
And oh man, I know why devs won't do it, but I just wish that they would. Like, it's a money thing. It's the fucking it's the publishers. They don't want to do that. They don't want to lose money on the game, right? Because it's like putting out a demo. Somebody plays your demo for free. They don't like the game. You lose the sale, right? So it's like, I don't know, bro. I personally would love only certain games will work with that kind of approach, but I'm glad that they succeeded with this approach. Because I didn't care about Baldur's Gate a couple years ago. I saw one video randomly, and I was like, why have I never played these games before? Like, that's all it took. I just discovered that game this year. And then I find out the game's been in early access for 3 years. I was like, wow. Now I know why. Now I know why this game looks so good, because it's been in early access for 3 years.
Yeah.
Also, in their defense, Baldur's Gate is a very it's not niche, but it has a very like cult following, right? Like those games are very. Like, if you find someone that's invested in those games, they're very into it. Like,
no, I never played the series, to be honest with you, but I always heard of people who like held it very dear to their hearts. Like, I've known, like, you know what I mean? Like, I never played it. I was like, it's probably not my cup of tea, but I've always known people who were like, oh man, you should play Baldur's Gate 2. Like, and they were super enthused about it.
So when are you gonna play it 14 with me then? See? All right, anyway.
And if we had a sponsor, here's where you would hear from them, people. Just letting you know, this sponsorship spot is open.
I need Square Enix sponsorship. Man, if I'm ever gonna get sponsored by something, it's gonna be Square. As much money as I gave them. But
you're sponsoring Square.
Notice how Follow didn't want to answer that?
No, anyway. You know, they're just giving them their money back, right? They're just giving you their money.
Question. I love it, bro. Follow will be the first person to be like, yo, man, you don't play this with me. Yo, what happened to this? What happened to that?
No. You don't want to play tit-for-tat with me, bro.
Whatever, bro. Whatever.
We're not going to get into this.
Whatever you say.
All right, I free. What were we talking about? Because we kind of went off on a tangent.
Oh yeah, just the DBFC nonsense. It's just
bro. This whole podcast is a tangent. We might as well just fucking just embrace it.
Rename it tangent.
If it's not me, it's Freak. Like,
that's true.
It's always a tangent.
I can go off.
Yeah. I mean, it's just it is what it is. It's just a huge disappointment. But you know, everyone's gonna complain about it. And then when DBFZ 2 comes out, people are just gonna shut up and play that game.
Were we talking about Baldur's Gate?
Yeah. Well, I just made a small interim on it, but
yeah.
To wrap it up, it's
I chose the more interesting route.
Yeah, I mean, no one cares about the game.
Yeah, fuck DBFZ.
Yeah.
No, okay. Wait, I take that back. I loved that game when I played it. Great game, but nobody cares about it anymore. Like, I'll say that.
Right.
Like, that game it's over.
Yeah.
Is it I don't want you dead. I just don't want you to be alive anymore.
I mean, yeah, I just don't care either way. I just don't give a fuck.
It's just one of those, man.
But I will say it's a bad look. It is a bad look
It
for
is.
the developers.
It absolutely is.
So,
But who?
like,
I want to know who is the in charge of that, because think about it, right? Arxis developed that game, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be Harada? Wouldn't it be
Hell no. Harada's Tekken,
no,
not
he's
Namco in general.
producer for the,
Producer
No,
of
I
Tekken,
thought
not
he was
Namco.
Namco. No. He got a he didn't get promoted. He got promoted. He's like the regional dude of Bandai Namco now. Like
What?
Tekken isn't even supposed to be his main shit. Like he's in charge of that whole shit.
Huh?
I believe.
By 2019, Harada was promoted to lead the fighting game esports division of Bandai Namco, as well as being a general manager at the company overall.
Yeah, but general
For the fighting
manager
game
doesn't mean
division. It's still the
anything.
fighting
General
game
manager
division,
doesn't mean
though.
much. A GM doesn't mean shit.
GM doesn't mean shit. Jesus.
Really? It really doesn't if you think about it.
Well, I mean, he's the lead name
That's
on
not
these
a head.
projects, but that doesn't mean he's doing anything.
Fighting game division.
Yeah.
That's what? Tekken and Soul Calibur? Like-
DBFZ could be included in that too,
I don't think so.
Yeah.
because it is.
Because
a
it's
fighting game.
Bandai
Fighting
Namco
game
as a whole.
manager.
So he would be in charge
Yeah.
of like Persona 5. And
It just depends on
Persona
if that's
5,
in if that's in his.
I don't think so. That's
If that's in his
manager
workload,
isn't-
you know.
Manager isn't producer or director. Manager is just you make slight decisions. You know what I mean? You make like whatever. Like he's still Harada's still Tekken at the fucking end of the day, right?
Yeah.
His main shit. He's producing, developing, directing Tekken right now. So I don't think he has anything to do with those other games. But the only reason I asked was because Arxis is doing so many things. Arxis has Strive. Arxis has, well, DBFZ, I guess you could say. I'm pretty sure they're going to be the ones working on Persona 5 Arena, the Persona fighting game that rumored to be in
Grand Blue, right?
Grand
Aren't they
Blue.
doing Grand Blue?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They are.
exactly.
Guilty Gear.
For a small studio,
like,
they're actually working on too much.
yeah, Arxis is like 2000, late 2000s platinum.
some
Like, they
some
just
there's
have them
gonna be
doing
some
everything.
fucking Strive announcement update or some shit like that, right?
Strive 2.
Well, they've been releasing some 25th
Rev 2.
anniversary videos on their YouTube lately. So
gonna be a
I'm
new
guessing
version of the game, most
something's
likely.
It's gonna be a
gonna
new version of the
announced
game. It's gonna be the
in the
typical
future.
And
Arxis $40 new
hopefully-
version.
It's just Rev
upgrade.
3.
Hopefully, it's just
Turn the game into Rev 3. So I can actually like it.
You think we get a DBFZ 2 announcement this weekend? I don't think so.
This
After that,
weekend?
I don't think
It's
so. After that
possible.
No, no, no.
announcement, nah. I think after
Nah,
that
nah,
letter,
nah, nah,
I
nah,
think,
nah, nah.
I think not. I think if they would have dropped rollback this weekend,
Beforehand.
yeah. I think if we didn't get this
Yeah.
letter, it would have been possible. I think now, nada.
No.
All I
Nada.
want
If
from this
anything,
weekend.
If anything, the Game Awards, because they announced
True,
the original
true,
DBFZ
that's-
for the Game Awards.
That's a
No, they
good.
didn't. They announced
That's a
DBFZ
good
at E-
four.
at E3.
Wow, that's a good 4 months away. 4 months.
DBFZ was at E3.
Was
it?
it?
I thought it
premiered.
It was at the Xbox. It was the same year. It was DBFZ, Devil May Cry 5 at E3 Xbox press conference.
Yeah, you
I
don't
remember
remember?
specifically.
Oh, damn.
Mhm.
Well, then never
What's his
mind then.
name? Phil Spencer went Super Saiyan on stage.
Li- Listen.
Oh
listen,
yeah,
I will-
can we
you have
talk
to
about that
listen.
real quick?
I will
Oh.
never forget that year. That year was immaculate, bro. Listen.
Yo, we
when I
have to
saw
do
Devil May
watch
Cry
alongs,
5,
bro.
We do. I agree. Especially when they announced that they uploaded the old ones in like 1080p, high quality, whatever.
Yes,
We
yes,
gotta
no
watch
clip.
those. Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Yeah, we gotta watch those.
Listen, we already do movie
Um,
nights on the Discord. We gotta do fucking reaction.
Y'all gotta understand. That was the year they showed Sekiro. They showed Devil May Cry fucking 5.
Yes.
all right. And they
But
showed
Devil May Cry
DBFZ.
5 was hype as fuck.
Listen
That
to me.
announcement trailer. Oh my
I-
goodness.
That was
As a kid growing up, there were trailers that I used to just watch repeatedly over and over and over and over again, right? Until I was just tired of seeing it until the game launched. Devil May Cry 5 was that one game where that trailer, that reveal trailer with that song, what the fuck?
With that
Bruh,
song, oh
bro,
my god.
I watched that
Yeah.
trailer so many times. I was like, bro, like I don't even need the game. I could just watch the trailer for the rest of my life. Like that was the best. That was one of the best reveal trailers ever. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. That Devil May Cry 5 reveal. That's why I'll never forget it. That's why I know it was DBFZ and Devil May Cry 5. I'll never
It
forget.
was solid for sure.
That was a year, and that was an Xbox, bro. Like,
yep, the Xbox killed it that year. That's when I think that was a Saturday, right, where they were doing it.
I don't remember. I just remember I was up and my pants was down, and I was like,
it was outrageous.
That shit was crazy. They show. I think that was the Dishonored 2 year. Look, listen, it was a lot. Like, there was a lot going on that year. I'll never forget that.
So that's when they were trying to pull their. That's when they were trying to pull their dicks out, right, and showing all games like PlayStation did, right?
Yep.
Was that even the last? That was the last good E3, or was that just the last?
I don't think that was the last E3. It was. I don't think it was the last E3, but it was definitely the last good one. Because listen, all of those games, y'all already know. Sekiro is one of my favorite games of all time, like top 5. Like Devil May Cry 5, top 10. Devil May Cry 5 is one of my favorite games like, ever, and I love the whole DMC franchise. But DMC 5, bro, that year was crazy. Fucking 20, was it 2018 or 2019? DMC 5, Kingdom Hearts 3, Sekiro, fucking sheesh. The year before that, Nier, Persona 5, fucking Uncharted 4. God, bro, what a time. Y'all don't remember that? Like, damn, that was a time right there.
That was 2018 when DMC 5 was announced.
Oh wait, I forgot. Freak didn't play Persona 5. Freak didn't play Nier. Freak. Let me stop.
Okay, listen.
No.
I'm gonna need you to cut off. I'm choking the man. Jesus.
Oh no, I'm choking the fuck out of everybody. Because listen, you know what? We can talk about that after the stream. Boy, let's not get too violent on stream.
It's true.
I'm gonna get
exactly. So, anything else we want to talk about before we start wrapping things up? Or?
You gotta carry Fallen Remnant and shit.
I was tired, okay? Jeez.
Yeah, whatever. I'm never gonna forget that. Motherfucker rage quit live.
I didn't rage quit. I just gave up.
Yo, all you heard was,
tired.
All right, guys, I'm done. You heard the control on the desktop. Fuck out of here, bro.
The little guy.
You heard that shit? Yeah, you heard that shit? He was like, all right, guys, I'm done.
I was so tired. I didn't want to do any of the BS.
Oh, man.
So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to die and just watch you guys play.
That being said, I think that's going to do it for the audio portion. Well, the recorded portion of the podcast. And we're going to go on to just live streaming some games for a little bit.
Yo,